Good morning, Hampton Academy Sharks. Today is March 15th, 2024. I'm Jude.
And I'm Chase Hamilton.
Today is an A-Day.
This week we are featuring a segment on Hampton Academy Players' production of Trap, a segment on some student artwork, and walking through the hall segment.
Today, Friday, March 15th, is the deadline for DC payments for the trip. Thank you to everyone that has paid in full. If you have questions, see Mrs. Dutton. Thanks.
Over the next month or so, we will be doing segments on getting ready for the Washington, D.C. trip. Here's the first one. Get new shoes now. We will walk miles and miles in Washington, D.C. If you are planning on getting new shoes for this trip, now is the time. Get them and start wearing them. Break them in before the trip. Think sneakers or casual shoes. Please don't bring heels, flip-flops, Uggs, or slippers to walk around in.
There's a student council meeting on Thursday, March 21st after school in Mrs. Wilcox's room. Room number 236.
The Hampton Academy Players performed the play Trap last weekend. The players and crew ventured into something scary this year.
The performance was excellent. Congratulations to the cast and crew, as well as Mrs. Clark, the director and production designer. Take a look at all these pictures from the shows.
This week, Detective Zach Terrazzoni was recognized by the Hampton Academy by our New Hampshire Juvenile Police Officers Association for a special commendation for all of his outstanding work with the students at Hampton Academy. The New Hampshire Juvenile Police Association recently put out a call for schools and/or their staff to make nominations for the SRO to be especially celebrated on National SRO Day 2024.
Miss Morrissey, Miss Levine, and Miss Hanson wrote letters on Detective Terrazzoni's behalf. In part, he was recognized for his work in classes, his attendance in cafeteria during lunches, and his presence on field trips both in and out of state. We're incredibly proud of Detective Terrazzoni for all of his hard work. Congratulations, Detective Terrazzoni.
In connection with their study of ancient Greece, grade 6 is bringing back the Agora Night.
The center of activity in any Greek city was the Agora.
The Agora was a large open area that served as a marketplace and meeting place for the town.
It was a place where members of democracy met, where business was conducted, and was a place to hang out and watch performers and listen to famous philosophers.
For those of you who have never seen Agora Night / Expo Night at Hampton Academy, each student or partnership creates and markets a product. Then parents / family members come to the market to purchase items.
The Agora Night will take place in the afternoon and early evening of Wednesday, March 20th, 2024. On this day, students and staff have a half day with an 11:30 dismissal.
Between 2 and 2:30, students will arrive back at school to set up their market stall between 2:30 and 4:30. The students will be selling their goods at the market, which will be open to the public.
Funds raised will go to the field trip to Hampton Castle in the spring. Cash-only tickets to buy goods will be 50 cents each.
Come see and support the learning of the 6th grade students.
Students in art class have been completing some cool projects. In 7th grade, students have been working on abrihe, which are whimsical carving depicting animals, people, objects, and imaginary creatures painted with intense colors and intricate patterns.
In 8th grade, students have been working on papier-mâché projects. Take a look at these pictures of work, but don't forget to go to the library and check them out.
March is Read Across America Month. This year's theme is to celebrate diversity, which promotes understanding the perspectives of others to broaden our own perspective and fully experience and educate ourselves.
Miss Bowen and Miss Borch and a group of 8th graders traveled to Marston School to read to a group of 5th grade students. A nice time was had by all. Take a look at these pictures.
Lunch today will be pancakes, yogurt, broccoli salad, green pear, and milk. Also, in honor of St. Patrick's Day this weekend, there will be green shamrock cookies. That lunch sounds yummy! Yummy!
Walking through the halls with Jamison and Jackson. Good morning, Hampton Academy Sharks. On this week's episode of Walking Through the Halls with Jamison and Jackson, we will be covering how to behave in the gymnasium and how to act during physical education classes. As you can see by the sign here, you shouldn't use sports equipment in the hallways, as Jackson is doing here.
Jackson, what did you do? Not again.
Jamison is walking in the halls the right way by carrying the ball and not bouncing it. Good job, Jamison. Today we're playing hockey. The most important rule to hockey is not hitting each other with the sticks. Jameson, what is the most important rule to hockey?
Put the ball in the hoop.
Jameson.
In that clip, we saw Jackson get injured because Jameson did not listen to the rules at the beginning of class.
Here, Jameson and Jackson are playing a game of nitro ball.
Jameson is mistreating the equipment by drop kicking the ball. Don't do that!
Thank you for tuning into this week's episode of Walking Through the Halls with Jameson and Jackson. We hope you can use the information you learned today wisely in gym class, and we hope to see you back here next week.
And now for the weather. Friday, we will have steady rain in the morning, then the showers will continue in the afternoon. The high temperature will be 43 degrees. Saturday, there will be a mix of sunshine and clouds. The high temperature will be 49 degrees. And on Sunday, we will have clouds with occasional rain showers. The high temperature will be 51 degrees. This week, we have 5 weather photos. The first was sent in by Mrs. C. at Marston. It is sunset after the rain, taken last Thursday. We also have 2 photos sent in by Callan Field. They are strange cloud over Portsmouth and beautiful Tuesday sunset. We also have orange sunset sent in by Jake Powers. And lastly, sent in by Adriana Holmes Brown, we have full moon and beautiful orange sky. Thanks Mrs. C, Kaylin, Jake, and Adriana for sending those in. Remember, you can send your weather photos in to sharknews@suu90.org.
Today is National Peanut Lovers Day. It is celebrated on March 15th every year. The peanuts are more than just nature's sweet snacks. They are also healthy and packed with important nutrients, especially protein.
Our question about peanuts is this. When you pick peanuts from where they grow,
Do you A, pick them off trees? B, pick them off plants above the ground? C, pick them off plants underground? D, pick them off bushes?
Celebrating their birthdays today are Emily Arlington,
Riley Brown.
and Shark News' own Anthony Enos.
Happy birthday, Emily
Riley,
and Anthony.
Our thought of the day is from the Peanuts comic strip and the Charlie Brown. The creator and writer of the comic strip was Charles Scholes. Charlie Brown once said, "I don't have the time to worry about who doesn't like me. I'm too busy loving the people that love me."
Hey Jude,
What?
why did the peanut go to the doctor?
I don't know. Why?
Because he's feeling a little bit nutty.
Our answer to the fact of the day is this.
Unlike most plants, the peanut plant flowers above the ground, but the peanuts grow below ground, so the answer is C, below the ground. From planting to harvesting, the growing cycle of a peanut takes 4 to 5 months.
Remember before you speak, text, chat, or post, ask yourself, is it kind, is it true, and is it necessary? And remember the Academy way, manage yourself, act responsibly, and respect yourself and others. Go out there and make it a great day.